everyone, it's me again. Welcome to my second video blog. This is week 2 that I'm answering questions from fans. So, here we go. I'm on my Mac, my giant Mac computer, where I do a lot of my editing, so I have all my questions copied and pasted on my sticky note application, because that's what's cool about a Mac. They have sticky notes. The first one that I have is from Angel Webb. Hi, Angel. You mentioned more singles coming out. Will they be available for download? Absolutely. We have an entire soundtrack of 10 songs. So if you all loved Send Down the Angels, the whole soundtrack will be available for download on iTunes very soon. And the next question, that's more about things being available that I really want to get to, because a lot of you are asking me, but this one I chose from Christina Desi, and she asks me, if the movie doesn't come to our city, will the movie be available online somewhere? A lot of people are asking me, will the movie be available online or via DVD? What we're doing right now is we're releasing the movie on September 10th, only in theaters in Florida. But what we're trying to do is, by posting the demanded button and introducing that to all of you guys nationally, we're trying to actually get a national release. So just because it doesn't break in your state or your city on September 10th doesn't mean it will never come to theaters in your city. September 10th is only the starting date. Everyone who really wants to see the movie will see the movie. So just keep telling your friends to demand it in your city or state. That's very important, and it really supports us a lot, because we do want to have a national release and we do want everyone to see it. So, okay. Let's move on to production questions now that all of the different confusions are hopefully cleared up. I hope I helped you guys. I loved Victoria Hamilton's question. Hi, Victoria. She asked me, what are some differences and similarities between you and your character, Marnie? That's a really cool question, because it's a very difficult question to answer, because I not only have to answer as the writer, but I also have to answer as the actor. I guess the main difference between myself and Marnie is that Marnie is a very sad individual. Just kind of her demeanor and her, just the way she carries herself, because she has been through so much in life, and she's lived with a very abusive uncle who, as you all know if you're watching the webisodes, has absolutely put her through hell. She is just a very quiet, introverted, and very sad person, but I feel like that all changes when she meets Raphael finally. Another difference between Marnie and I is that I thankfully had a very lovely childhood. My mom is my strength in my entire world, and she supports me in everything I do, and so I always grew up very happy, and I love to laugh. I love joking, and I love spending time with people and being around people, and most of the time I'm smiling. I guess that's the main difference, is I'm definitely more extroverted, a lot more outgoing than Marnie, and it was very interesting and fun for me to play this character, because I really had to pull myself back a lot and be someone a lot more subdued and a lot quieter and totally different. But it was still enjoyable, because that's the best thing about acting, is you get to be somebody who's totally different than you. My next question that I really liked is from Morgan Walters. She asks me, when you first started the Incubus, did you have Alexandra Santana in mind for the character of Bianca? I went to high school with Alex. We were both in the theater program together, and over the years we just got to be very close, and so throughout high school she was one of my best friends. Alex is very different from her character also. I mean, Bianca is just this curmudgeon-y, evil, really jealous type of character, and Alex is the sweetest person in the world. I mean, she's possibly the sweetest person you will ever hope to meet. She's always smiling. She's always bubbly. She's always considerate of how you're feeling rather than how she's feeling. And so she is, like, on the opposite end of the spectrum from her character of Bianca. But when I was writing this screenplay, the whole way I saw Bianca was that she wasn't this classic type of villain that you love to hate. I wanted her to be kind of this little evil doll. And Alex is very tiny and she's very sweet looking, so she has those doll-like features about her. And she just snapped into her character so easily. That was so fun for her because she also got to be somebody totally different than who she really was. And so it came so easy for her. It was like, you know, she would be perfect. So, and she was. And that's how it went. My next question is from Bianca Lindsay. She had a lot of questions, but the one that I liked was, have Alex and I had any vocal training, and assuming Send Down the Angels was written by either of you, how long have you two been making music? Alex and I have both been singing for a really long time, but the funny part is we were both huge Broadway nerds for a while, and we both wanted to be on Broadway. And my personal favorite was Wicked. I also love Phantom of the Opera, and Alex's favorite was West Side Story. So throughout high school, that was what we thought we were going to do. We were going to graduate, go to New York, and start pursuing a career in Broadway. And obviously that didn't happen. This vocal teacher turned out to be the very talented Ginger Salem and her husband, Steve Salem. And, you know, throughout this whole process, I am a very strong believer that everything happens for a reason. And, you know, she started developing artists for her own independent fledgling record label called Guy and Lollipop Records. She started really working with Alex and I on singing more pop music and rock music and indie music and things like that, and things that would better suit our voice. And this was during the time that we were deciding that we loved doing film so much better than we loved doing theater. And then we started thinking that we wanted to be more commercial and do something that would appeal to people that could play it on their iPod or hear it on the radio or things like that. So we started working on rock music, and Send Down the Angels was our first duet together. It's our favorite thing to perform live. It's just so awesome because we're best friends, but we get to face off, you know, live on stage and act like we hate each other, and sometimes it's so hard not to laugh while we're doing it. So, I mean, I found my voice when I was 13. I know Alex has been singing since she was practically in the cradle. We do write our music in a collaborative effort along with Ginger and her husband. I love everything on the soundtrack. I think if another artist were singing it, I would have all of those songs on my iPod. Don't forget to tune in on Thursday. We have a brand new webisode coming out. This one's really, really interesting. This is after the gate scene and what happens when Marnie is finally inside the Incubus house. You guys have been really great about subscribing to our YouTube channel. Please continue to do that. Your support has been so awesome, and again, I'm very grateful for it. And also, we're on Twitter. Just keep tuning in. And if you have questions for next week, please comment down there in the comments section, and a few of you have actually been commenting to me on my own personal Facebook page or on the fan page for the Incubus, and that's fine too. I normally find all of your questions, and like I said, if I didn't answer your question for this week, ask it again. I might answer it next week. That's it. I'm off to go dress hunting for the Incubus premiere on September 10th. So I want to play a game for next week. Since I'm going to go dress hunting, that doesn't necessarily mean dress shopping, because premiere dresses can get expensive, but we're just looking right now. If you guys want, find a dress online that you think would be something you would like to see me in for the premiere down here in Florida, and you can send it to me via Facebook, tag me in it, or send it to the fan mail address on incubusmovie.com. If you go to the contact tab, there's a fan mail address. I should get it there. And that'll be fun. And next week I will pick out my favorite dress that you guys sent to me, and I'll give whoever sent it a shout out on here. And who knows, maybe I will go hunting for that particular dress and wear it. I will let you know. So I think that's a really fun game. And I will talk to you guys next week, and I hope you have a very fabulous week, and don't forget to tune in on Thursday and let us know what you think. All right, bye guys.